Hi, my name is Sarana, and today is 100 days being on Zoloft. Today is May 20th, 2024, and this is my first time ever being on any sort of antidepressant or any sort of anti anxiety medication long term, and my journey has been quite the ride. I am very unwell. I have some sort of cold or flu that has been going around, and it's not been fun. But I wanted to kind of recap my time on Zoloft because 100 days is no mean feat. Um, yes, I do have two water bottles because one is for going out and one is for being at home, right? If you don't have your reusable water bottles for different circumstances, what are you even doing? Also, my shirt is The Lion King from Primark because Primark's a great place. Also, my slippers, pandas. It's a great time to be alive. Honestly, love living in 2024, having access to so many different things. I mentioned I'm sick. Sick brain is so crazy. It's also like very early in the morning. Okay, it's not that early. It's 9 a.m. My hair is also it's not been washed. And anyways, let me can I get this down without knocking down anything? Okay, here we go. Let's see. I actually took notes for the first like 70-ish days, literally in my notes app, and I just named it Zoloft log. The first 10 days, the first 2 weeks really, getting adjusted was insane. It is probably one of the worst experiences I've had to go through. I also mentioned it. I created a whole log from 1 week to 1 month to 2 months, I think, and now 100 days. It's linked probably here or here. I always forget which side it is, but it's linked here. So, first few days, I had insane nausea, insane cotton mouth. I had no appetite whatsoever. I was so hungry, but I did not want anything at all to eat. I was really struggling with food textures and just consuming anything. Nothing was staying down either. It was so crazy. Around the third week, I started digesting things better, I guess. I was able to eat more than just crackers and Gatorade. Fourth week, still wasn't great. I was still feeling pretty anxious. I had insanely hectic dreams, but that's not out of the ordinary for me. I've always had pretty crazy dreams. But sleep was really affected in that first month primarily. And then March came around, and March was a crazy month personally. There was a lot of distractions that didn't leave me with enough time to actually think about the effects of the medication and whatever side effects were still lingering. I bought a new toy also. I got a Turia Mini Lab 3 and I started learning music in March, and it's been honestly one of the greatest things that I've done. And I'm still going strong with that, so that's chef's kiss. I'm 27 and I started a new hobby. It's never too late. It is never too late to start a hobby. So yeah, I started making music. March was so busy with personal things, and having to be responsible for taking care of things, and it didn't give me the time to think about my side effects. However, there was one side effect that was still lasting, and that was just being sweaty. Man, I've never really been a sweaty person, and this medication just making me overheat all the time. Genuinely a crazy experience. That still hasn't gone away. Again, 100 days on it. I thought it would like peter out or whatever. Hasn't. Primarily night sweats. Crazy. I've already been like a 2 time a day shower at night to get into bed because it's just so nice to feel clean sheets against you and then shower in the morning to get ready for the day. I don't need to explain all of that, but just if you sweat at night, it's probably best to shower in the morning as well, even though you're going to sweat again during the day. Anyways, yeah, that's March. Crazy month. Health things, etc., etc. April is when things really kicked in and was like, okay, we're in a groove. I'm taking it every day with food because I still didn't trust my stomach to take it without food. Should be noted that while all this is happening, I'm also on birth control for personal reasons. I don't need to disclose that. And there are no effects that make those two clash. So if you're on a form of pill birth control, you can easily take Zoloft. But I am not a medical professional. I am not a medical professional. Please talk to your doctors and medical team and figure out what is best for you. This is just my experience. I should probably put that disclaimer at the beginning. I'll edit that in or something. Throughout this time, I also really got into just chewing on raw ginger. Again, that is a personal choice. It really helped me just generally calm down. Ginger has an amazing multitude of health benefits and whatnot, but it's not for everyone. So, figure it out, go on your own path, do what you gotta do. But yeah, now a go to thing for me whenever I'm anxious or feeling like a rise, which is far less than when I was off of medication. Like the little pings of anxiety that I've gotten is very, very minute comparatively to when I wasn't on Zoloft. And then after April, I stopped taking notes because I started feeling so much better that I didn't think that continuing the notes were necessary or important for me at that point. I have to say that this experience has been a wild one, to say the least, because I put off trying medication for more than a year and a half, almost 2 years at that point. I started therapy in September, October of 2022. And I also started seeing my psychiatrist around that time as well. And I worked really, really hard on trying to make just therapy work. And honestly, I was in a space where I tried my best, and I am very proud of myself for getting as far as I did. But ultimately, starting a medication was the right fit for me, and it has been so, 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 so beneficial to me in so many different ways. I am on 25 milligrams of Zoloft. I take it daily, and I have been for 100 days at this point. And it's been such a benefit to my quality of life. I've been going out so much more. I've been doing things. I've been proactively making plans with my friends, proactively doing things on my own again, which is something I loved doing pre-pandemic and whatnot. I'm taking myself to the movies more often. I'm doing just more things for myself, and I am finally in a headspace where I genuinely believe that the progress that I've made would not have been possible without obviously the support of my friends and my lovely, lovely support system, which I am so grateful to have, and obviously the Zoloft. So, yeah, this is my recap, I guess, and I will continue to be making my posts and documenting my journey because I think this is one of the most important things that I've done in my life, and I'm proud of myself, which is something that I've also worked really hard on finally accepting. Yeah, not to get all mushy, but been a heck of a journey, and I don't see myself coming off of this anytime soon. Perhaps in the future, when I'm in a different headspace. But for right now, it's working. It's doing what it's got to do. The small side effects that I still have, which is just being a little more sweaty, I'm not looking forward to summer for that. I think it's okay. I think it's worth it. And my dreams are still crazy too, but I've always just had insanely vivid dreams, so it's not really out of the ordinary. I don't know if it's exactly the medication or if it's just my imagination. Probably, most likely, a combination of both of them, but I'm okay. I'm doing good. I'm happy. I mean, obviously, there's the ups and downs, and just being a period having person, hormones still fluctuate and things like that. So moods do shift and whatnot, but comparatively, it's night and day. So thank you. I hope you've gained anything out of these videos. I know there's a few folks who have been following this, and I'm so grateful that you have, and you've been listening to what I have to say and what I waffle about. Apologies for how I sound. I am sick. I honestly don't know how much of it is picking up, but my throat hurts. So, yeah, again, make sure you're talking to your medical professionals. Make sure that you're choosing what is right for you. This is not medical advice whatsoever. This is purely my journey, my experience being on Zoloft, and I hope that this has helped you in some way because Zoloft has helped me so much. So thanks for listening, for watching, and I'll check back in. I'll check back in eventually, I guess.